Good morning and welcome to day 2 of my taper. I'm Matthew, the bang average dad with B.A.D Triathlon. So today on the agenda, it's pretty busy. In the morning I've got my shortened high intensity session. So I think it's about 40 minutes on the bike. I'll show you the workout before we start. Straight off that will be a brick run. It's meant to be 20 minutes, but I have a route that takes about 32, so I'll probably just end up doing that. So it's about it's a shortened day, probably 60 minutes, and then after that, big day. It's the football club I support, Newcastle United. It's their first time in the Champions League in about 18 years. I've signed up for Paramount Plus, and they're playing AC Milan at 12:30, so I'll be watching that. And most importantly, it's my dog's birthday. He turns 13 today, so I'll be going out and finding some sort of snack for him to have for his birthday. The problem is at 13, he has no teeth and he has an irritable bowel. So you give him pretty much anything, he's going to get diarrhea. So I've got to find something pretty dry that he's going to like, probably some sort of a meat product. And then hopefully I have time to squeeze in a Epsom salt bath in there as well, because I had a bike accident about 2 weeks ago. I'm still having sciatica in my hand. My shoulder's quite badly bruised, and also I've got a huge bruise on my hip that I can feel when I run. So today's run will be the final test for that as well. I'll see how that holds up. But apart from that, I'm going to get some breakfast. On my breakfast I've got the iced coffee. Going to prepare some kids' lunches, drop some kids at school, and then we'll be set to go. So I'll see you shortly. So the kids are all dropped at school. It's getting pretty cold here in Philadelphia, so you can see I'm wearing a jumper. This morning I'm going to prepare now for my run and also my bike. I'll do a brick session, so that means I've got to wear tri-shorts. I think I'm down to one pair. I had 3 and they all sort of worn out, so I'll have to double check that. I will change my shirt in between, because I just usually on the bike I just wear yesterday's dirty t-shirt. Then I dry off quickly and put on a different shirt, especially because it's going to be colder. I am struggling a little bit this morning with this cold. I think it's starting to creep down into my chest. So the original plan was to do about a 30-minute run of probably 3 to 4 sessions of intensity, but I'm going to play by ear and see how I feel with that. As I mentioned yesterday, a good session is not going to make a huge difference for Saturday, but I can do a fair bit of damage. So what I normally do is I'll just lay out all my stuff and put it on the table, and so it's all ready to go. Bang, bang, bang. So this is how I lay out all my things. Each of these pockets has various, like one pocket will be for headbands and arm wrist guards, whatever you call them. Another one's for socks, another one's for shorts with liners, another one shorts without, or my medals. There's some of my shoes. I've got another probably 4 pairs of shoes downstairs. I try and group them all together, and there's the cat. He loves to sleep in my wardrobe. So I'll just get everything ready, put it on the tables, and I ride down in the basement so I can come up from the basement straight away, grab my stuff off the table and head out. So I use this program called Train a Day, which is about $40 a year to design my workouts, and it syncs with Training Peaks, which then syncs straight to Zwift. So the workout will appear in Zwift. You could design the workouts in Zwift as well, but I just had this before I had Zwift, so I got in the habit of using it. You can see my workout today. I actually have a 70.3 plan, so if I click on today's workout, you can see it's from February 2024. I just load the taper week. It's actually shorter than I expected, 36 minutes, and there's 4 3-minute blocks here. It's got my at 100% FTP. That's 319 watts. I'm not sure why it's listed. I might have. So it'll be 3 times 326 watts, and this is just a 65% warm up. there's a bunch of cool downs for 1 minute in here. So just a easier session for 36 minutes, and then I'll head straight out on the run. My short music for this session will be some John Lennon music. This is various bands covering songs. There's some decent ones, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blues Traveler. I've got a few of their CDs. Collective Soul. They cover various John Lennon songs, so that will be my soundtrack for the workout. So the bike is complete. It's pretty easy. Just a 4x3 minutes at FTP. I still feel pretty good. My shirt's not too sweaty, so I'm going to wear this outside. It's just probably aerobic pace run. You can see it's a bit cooler here in Philadelphia now, but it's still sunny. So I got my Goodr sunglasses, head sweat. I prefer to wear a headless because I find my hair catches a lot of the sweat and I don't have it pouring down. And these are really good for wicking the sweat off the front. My shoes, I use Endorphin guides. I have 3 pairs. So I cycle the pairs. I use Strava to track how many kilometers I got, so you always use the pair that's got the least kilometers. And I'm also trying out these new socks from a brand called Feature, so I'll see how they go. So I'll be back in about 35 minutes, 6.5 kilometers.
If you ask me for the sink, I'll die. You're the one for me, but like me is plenty. You make me do things that I wanna do. Cause without you I don't feel I move. You say I'm lonely lately, but without you empty. All I do is crazy. You say I'm lonely lately, but without you empty. All I do is just for you. Despite the red lipstick and high heels, she dreams of home, comfort and green tea. But nobody asks how it feels to be alone. It's dripping down her cheeks, dancing on the dance floor, falling on her knees, screaming love with no words. Silence can be deadly. What do you feel when you think of sex? Are you awake? Are you falling asleep? What are you gonna do? Are you going to lose? You have to decide what will be next to you. What do you
So that was a pretty good run. I clocked in just under 30 minutes for 6.3 Ks. I just basically went by feel. I didn't want to go too hard, but it was a good day, so I just kept going. Now I'm going to go and dunk in the ice bath for a little bit, and then shower, and then it's lunchtime, first calories of the day. I might actually get a protein shake before all that. So this is my ice bath. It should be pretty cold because we've had rain. Might have to cancel that. It's got slime on top. So I ended up making a detour via Whole Foods for some stuff for dinner on the way home. So dinner tonight's going to be shaved Brussels sprouts. I'm going to stir fry some mushroom. I got this piece of steak. I'll chuck in some corn for a bit of carbs. And for his birthday, we got these peanut butter sprinkle donuts and this beef stick. At 13 years old, he's got no teeth, but he likes to just play with them and sort of roll it around in his mouth and get the taste of the beef. And somehow, eventually, over a long period of time, he breaks it down and still manages to eat it. You want this? Wow. So he's not interested in that. So you see, he goes away, but if somebody tries to take it, he'll come in.